Your bank balance shows numbers, but there's another ledger hidden in plain sight, and ancient wisdom knew it determines everything. You've been tracking dollars while ignoring the currency that compounds fastest: permission. Every night you sign a contract with yourself. The wealthy sign permission slips to rest. The struggling sign IOUs to worry. Same darkness, same hours, completely different agreements. Here's what centuries of accumulated wisdom understood: financial peace isn't about having more money. It's about granting yourself permission to stop proving you deserve it. The rich learned this, the anxious never do. By the end, you'll know exactly which contract you've been signing and how to rewrite it tonight. Emma did. Went from checking her bank app at 3 in the morning to sleeping through until dawn. 90 days. Listen to the words people use when they can't sleep. I don't deserve rest yet. I haven't earned it today. I should be working right now. Every single one is a denied permission slip. The struggling tell themselves, prove first, rest later, work more hours, then maybe you'll deserve peace. The problem, the goalpost moves with every paycheck. You're signing contracts that never expire, demanding proof you can never fully provide. Ancient merchants understood something modern workers forgot. Rest isn't reward for labor. Rest is the foundation that makes labor sustainable. Your great-grandfather who built his business knew you can't build wealth while bankrupting your peace. But somewhere between his ledgers and your apps, we confused exhaustion with virtue. Here's the shift nobody talks about. Wealthy people don't rest because they've earned it. They rest because they've given themselves permission to stop needing to earn it. That's not privilege, that's a learnable mindset buried under a mountain of guilt. Right now, someone's lying awake calculating. If I had their salary, I'd sleep fine. If I had their savings, I wouldn't worry. But here's what ancient wisdom knew and modern studies confirm. The truly wealthy worry too. Different worries, same sleeplessness. Why? Because they're comparing themselves to the next tier up. Always another yacht, always another zero. Always another permission slip denied because someone else has more. The comparisonal edger never balances. You're measuring yourself against people who are measuring themselves against others in an endless chain of denied permission. Research from the last decade shows people making 4 times above poverty sleep only 11% better than those at poverty level. 11% after quadrupling income. Why so small? Because they revoked their own permission to rest. More money, same contract, prove you deserve it, then maybe sleep. This is the hidden tax nobody teaches you about. Every time you compare, you sign away your permission to be satisfied. You're trading present peace for future approval that never arrives. The principle is timeless. Peace comes from internal permission, not external achievement. Wealthy mindsets operate on a different accounting system. They don't earn permission, they certify it. Think of it like this: every productive action is a stamp on your internal permission slip, not hours worked, actions that create value. Made one decision that moved towards stability, stamp. Spent 30 minutes planning instead of panicking, stamp. Said no to one impulse purchase, stamp. By evening, their permission slip is certified. They've proven to themselves, not through exhaustion but through intention, that they've done what matters. Sleep becomes authorized. The struggling, different system entirely. They measure hours, effort, exhaustion, but none of those certify permission. You can work 14 hours and still deny yourself rest because it wasn't enough. Enough compared to what? Compared to the imaginary standard that always moves. Here's where classical virtue meets modern psychology. Discipline isn't about punishment. It's about creating evidence you can trust yourself with rest. Ancient philosophers knew self-governance requires proof of governance, not external validation, internal certification. When you budget and follow it, certification. When you transfer to savings first, certification. When you track spending without judgment, certification. Each stamp says, I'm managing what I control. I've authorized my own rest. Let me show you the exact moment the permission system changes. Emma, 32, customer service representative at a telecom company, single, living in a one-bedroom apartment, rent $1,200 per month. Salary, $2,900 monthly. Every night, 1:43 in the morning, Emma's eyes open, heart pounds, reaches for phone. Bank app, $41, 18 days until payday. Screen shows 34 active payment plans, none over $73. Saturday, March 9th, 11 at night. Her sister calls, "Can you lend me 80 until Friday?" Emma thinks, "I can't say no, she's family." Sits on couch. Opens app, negative $18, 18 days left. She stares at that red number for 11 minutes. One thought circles, 32 years old, can't even make it halfway through a month. Wednesday, March 13th, 32 years, zero emergency fund, zero plan. Emma makes one decision. Creates separate savings account. Before anything else, transfers $250 on payday, no exceptions, even with 34 payment plans. Day 1, payday, transferred $250, left with $2,650. Bills, $1,100 fixed, plus $360 in payments equals $1,460 total, short $110. I'm going to be late on something, she thinks. Day 6, coworker asks, "Want to grab lunch?" Emma almost pulls from savings. Almost says, "Brought leftovers today, first time in 4 years declining." Guilt sits heavy all afternoon. Day 12, friend's birthday dinner, everyone's going. Emma texts, "Not feeling well, sorry." Opens savings app, $250 untouched. Opens checking, $19, makes mac and cheese at home. Cries while eating it, but that $250 stays. Day 31, made it through with $8 in checking. That $250, still there, didn't touch it. First emergency fund of her life. Month 4, opens savings, $950, stares for 2 minutes, closes app, opens again, still real. That night, sleeps until 6:30, no midnight wake up, no checking balance, didn't text anyone about it, but slept 7 hours straight for first time in 3 years. Her roommate notices Tuesday morning, "You seem lighter lately, less tense." Emma smiles, "Finally gave myself permission to rest." Her manager in week 17, "You've been different, more focused during shifts." Emma, "Stopped waiting for permission from my bank balance, started giving it to myself." Emma didn't become rich, became someone who certified her own permission to sleep. Here's how you rewrite the contract tonight. Before bed, ask 3 certification questions. 1. Did I take one action today that moved towards stability? Not perfection, one action. Tracked spending, yes, permission granted. Said no to one impulse, yes, permission granted. Made one plan for tomorrow, yes, permission granted. 2. Did I manage what I could control? You can't control your salary tonight, permission isn't revoked. You can't control rent prices, permission stands. You controlled your response to both, certification complete. 3. Did I honor one commitment to future me? Transferred savings, even $5, future you says thanks, permission certified. Meal prep to avoid expensive lunch, future you approves, stamp granted. Went to bed on time instead of doom scrolling, future you is rested, contract signed. Ancient wisdom called this temperance, the virtue of self-regulation, not through denial, but through honoring commitments to yourself. Modern psychology calls it self-efficacy. Both say the same thing, you can't rest until you trust yourself. 3 yes answers, your permission slip is certified, sleep is authorized, worry doesn't serve you anymore tonight. The wealthy learned this years ago, permission compounds faster than money. Every night you grant yourself rest after honest effort, you're investing in the only capital that matters, peace of mind. Right now, pull out your phone. Open a note, title it Permission Ledger. Write 3 things you did today that certify permission to rest. Didn't buy coffee out, made it home. Checked balance without panicking. Transferred $10 to savings. Look at that list, that's your certification, that's your stamp, that's your signed permission slip for tonight. Tomorrow night, 3 more certifications, day after 3 more. In 1 week, you'll have 21 proofs that you've managed what you control. 21 stamps that say, I've authorized my own rest. Do this for 30 days, your relationship with sleep changes. not because your bank balance changed, because your permission system did. You stopped waiting for external approval, started certifying internal permission. The wealthy aren't sleeping because they have more money. They're sleeping because they sign themselves permission slips every single day through disciplined action. Balance your permission ledger first, your sleep quality follows. Comment permission certified if you wrote your 3 certifications and granted yourself rest tonight. If you're the type who understands that virtue compounds faster than interest, the video on screen shows you how to build a character ledger that generates lasting peace. Like this video, share it with someone still waiting for their bank balance to grant them permission to rest. Subscribe because every week I show you how timeless principles create modern prosperity. Become a member for exclusive strategies the ancient wise practiced and modern influencers ignore. And drop in the comments, what permission have you been denying yourself? What would it take to certify it tonight? Let's balance these ledgers together.